Okay, everybody, switching gears here onto some music on this Tuesday morning. The Lewis Prize for Music recently announced the recipients of its COVID-19 Community Response Fund, and LA's own Whitehall Arts Academy was one of the grantees. The South LA-based school offers a conservatory-level curriculum focusing on private instruction and performer development. And joining us now via Skype is founder Tanisha Hall. Tanisha, congratulations to you. Thank you so much for being with us this morning.
Thank you so much for having me.
So, okay, one of the things that's very inspiring and even strikes a chord within me is that after 15 years in the music industry, you decided that you needed to make a transition and you moved into music education. So what was the impetus and inspiration for this change?
My last couple of years working in the industry, I worked with Shaka Khan, managing a division of her nonprofit, Shaka Khan Foundation, where we took kids from Watts and in the program, we had them go to USC 3 times a week and tutoring. And when dealing with those kids and just their heart, and many of them had never been past, their neighborhood. So it just inspired me to get involved with these kids and do more. So when things changed for me and it was time to pivot, there was no way that I could just find another job in the industry. I knew I had to do something for this community because there's so much talent and so much heart, but the opportunities are really slim.
That's right, that access is so important, and it's so important that we have folks like you to give these kids the access. So tell us about some of the plans for the grant money.
Well, the most exciting thing is before we got and knew about the grant, we had given away a lot of our instruments to our students. Because when the COVID happened, we immediately pivoted to online lessons, but not all of our students had instruments at home to practice with. So we gave them away and we were like, I guess we'll figure out how we'll get more instruments. And when we got the grant money, it was immediately like, wow, okay, now we can replace our instruments. We've been wanting to build a music production computer lab. So we are working on getting the rest of the funding for the computers and for the equipment. So it's just super exciting.
Sounds like it. And this weekend, it marks the start of your summer program. You were talking about going virtual. So tell us about the Music for LA program. What can students expect that are enrolled with you?
So Music for LA I changed it to be a Saturday only program where kids can sign up for classes. We have violin, guitar, drums, singing, stage performance, and we started a dance lab. And for $35 a month, this session is only going to be 1 month, but they can take any of those classes that they choose. And the classes run about 45 minutes long to give us a little, kind of break in between. And we also do, if children don't have the instruments, they're able to get them from us. If they don't have money to buy their own instrument, they can rent it or possibly get it donated.
That's so awesome. And like I said, the access is so important for these students. And in the midst, of this coronavirus pandemic, so many artists, that access to performance has been cut off. So can you just speak to us about the power of music and the power of this access in the midst of this COVID-19 pandemic?
And we all know that music is transforming. Music, I don't want to say saved my life, but saved my life. I was the music kid that hung out in the music room 24/7. And if it wasn't for that and giving me a space, I don't know where I would be right now today. And that's what I really wanted to create with Whitehall Art Academy, is just to create that safe space where people can develop. And right now we focus on music, but my goal and desire is to include all art. So we're looking to include virtual, digital arts and visual arts and all type of arts. And especially with the coronavirus, people are being isolated at home. And that's the main reason why I wanted to continue, is because these kids needed some sort of consistency. The children and the families, they needed consistency. They needed to still be able to connect with their friends and still be able to connect with their instrument. And we've noticed that since they've been home, that they've been excelling out of control because they've had more time to practice and to focus on their instruments and to focus on their craft. So it's been an amazing testament to what a little bit of time can put forth. And they've been writing songs. We've had 3 kids release songs on SoundCloud and Spotify just in the past 3 months because they've been sitting at home creating music.
And the arts and the power of the arts, and really tapping into that sense of creativity and that sense of innovation. It is the foundation for so many things that have just been, happening in the world, right? I mean, from science, everything, right? I mean, creativity and innovation is the foundation for that.
Creativity and innovation is the foundation for that. And I like to say that music is the sound of math. So music helps you understand the breakdown of time. So it does so much to help you develop your memory, your spatial memory, your development. That's why it's important to keep your little kids in music lessons, because it helps them with coordination, with with math, with fractions, because music is literally the sound of fractions. So yeah, and especially right now in this social climate, we've had so many kids writing, just expressing their emotions and expressing
Yes.
their feelings on what's going on and writing songs about this. One of our clients just wrote a song called The Revolution, and how she was so inspired by the George Floyd situation, and it really touched her heart, and she needed to express herself. And she wrote this amazing song and just released it on SoundCloud a week ago. And I couldn't be more proud as a teacher.
Yeah.
That's what I'm for.
You must feel so good and be so proud of music. It gives us that safe space for expression and to get our emotions out. I mean, so thank you so much for the work that you're doing. Thank you for being on our show this morning, and we wish you nothing but the best.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
We appreciate you. For more information about Music for LA and the Whitehall Arts Academy, visit whitehallacademy.org. We'll be back, everybody. Stay with us.